How's it going, gang? It's a final render here, and welcome back to another live stream. My gosh, we haven't live streamed in a while, have we? No, it's been like, what, 3 days? Something like that since we live streamed? We did some Jurassic Park live stream last time, and boy, that was fun. And I finally got the new microphone boom arm here. I've needed a new boom arm. Sorry about this, just sorting it out now. For quite a while, but I finally got a new boom arm here, which hopefully means you won't hear me tippy-tapping on the table as much. Should make it a bit easier. So how are you all doing? You all alright? Can I see all of your chat and stuff? Hey, I can start to see all of your chat and stuff. How's it going, gang? You all alright? I can see all of your chat coming in over there. Can I hear myself on the stream? Sort it out now. Yes, I can. I can hear myself. That's awesome. That's awesome. So, yeah. So it's been a little bit of time since we've done some work on Diamond City. And the main reason that is because we finished all the exterior design and I was able to edit the video of the entire exterior design done. And it was really good to go ahead and see the entire exterior kind of done. There are still one or two things I might go ahead and do, but for the most part, I do want to say the exterior is kind of done. But we might do one or two things. I still want to change the floor and stuff like that, but besides that, it's all good. So, what are people saying then? Let's have a look. Wolfpack Gamer 92 says, I have a question. Do you like wolves? Well, I don't know. I don't think I've ever met one myself, except me, maybe me. Patrick Cannon says, hi, man. Been some time, you might not remember me. I remember you. Well, I remember your username, Patrick Cannon. Your little icon. It's just a chair for some reason. I don't know why that is. Maybe it's just an impression of you do, And Kagus Carrot is going in here and using the dog meat emoji. Fantastic stuff. Top tip, by the way, guys. If we get 3 more sponsors tonight, we unlock a new emoji. So, let's get some new sponsors in if you are not a sponsor. RogueAgent98 says, yay, caught the stream. Excellent to know. Catching the stream is definitely something which everybody should do in life. Sometimes you watch it offline, sometimes you watch the edited video, but catching the live stream is the most truly special thing left in this world. You know what I'm saying? And Warlock Ticket says, funny you start as soon as I get here. Well, I'm anything but prompt. What can I say? Oh, we didn't actually get this notification come through because I guess I wasn't ready. David Perry has already donated to the stream. He has donated $5 to the stream. David Perry via Super Chat and says, hello, Render. Came to do my usual thing. It's been a while. Everyone in the chat, go ahead and chant, Perry, Perry, Perry. Everyone go ahead and chant David Perry in the chat for going ahead and donating $5 via the Super Chat. Thanks very much, buddy. Really, really nice of you to go ahead and do that. Hopefully we can go ahead and see more of you later in the stream, David Perry. Again, I haven't seen you in a while. Sometimes people don't necessarily tune into every stream. Sometimes they only catch a couple. But, every time you're here, it's good to know you're here. Alright, I do need to go ahead and get my drink, though. I'm really parched, as you can probably tell by my dark, eclectic tones right here. Where is my Dr. Pepper gone? What have I done with it? Dave, where's the Dr. Pepper gone? What have you done with the... Oh, God, we got a notification right there. And Firesit Games has become a sponsor. There we go, buddy. You said you'd re-sponsor soon. Everyone go in and chant, fire, fire, fire. For going ahead and becoming a sponsor, you actually had to cancel your sponsorship because of a bank card issue? Stolen? Something like that, you said? But thank you very much for going ahead and re-sponsoring, buddy. 2 new sponsors, we get a new emoji. That's brilliant. Where is my drink, though? Seriously, I'm gonna die of dehydration right here. It's around here somewhere. Dave, what have you done with my drink? The Dr. Pepper Day. It's around here somewhere. I don't care what day you think it is. It's Dr. Pepper Day every day for me. Now don't tell me I've got to watch my calories, Dave. You always tell me I've got to watch my calories. God's sake. If I wanted to watch my calories, I'd go to Slimming World or something. I wouldn't be a YouTube gamer, would I? Eh? Dave? Yeah, I thought not. Good old Dr. Pepper. Oh boy, it's cold. There's literally condensation dripping off this one. Oh, what have we got there? And we've also got B3454N78G48 has just subscribed. Thank you very much, buddy. I must say, how do you remember that? How do you remember that name at all? And David Perry has donated $2 through Super Chat and says, bang! And the dirt is gone. Everyone go in and chant, Perry, Perry, Perry. Everyone go ahead and chant David Perry in the chat for donating another $2. That brings up to $7 in total. Excellent stuff. Was it David Perry? Oh my god. And another one right there. Firesit Games donated £2 through Super Chat and says, it got hacked. Your bank account got hacked. That's freaking shocking that stuff like that still happens nowadays. So everyone also go ahead and chant, fire, fire, fire. That's awesome, buddy. Let me just pour this Dr. Pepper quickly. Because as I said, I'm literally going to die of dehydration if I don't. Also, FireZ Games has been a sponsor before. I wonder if his little emote symbol will update to say how many months he's been. Even though it's a resub. I wonder if it'll still count, so to speak. Okay, where's the cat gone? There we go. I should have had this drink poured beforehand, but you know how it is, you know how it is. You know, it tends to be a bit of a rush around here sometimes to get ready for the live stream time. I was watching a video by good old MXR and suddenly didn't realise, oh my god, it's time for the live stream. Okay, so let's get ready to go then. Let's get ready to go. Oh my, and even more special notifications right here. Smash Fam has gone ahead and subscribed. Thank you very much, Smash Cam. That's awesome. Very, very nice of you. Now, as you guys know, we go ahead and have the Twitter open for these live streams. We have a Twitter open, so therefore go ahead and send in your selfies of yourself enjoying the live stream, and we can go ahead and share those on the stream. But also, we have, of course, the share spike. Let's get the share spike going so we can get as many people watching the live stream as possible. If you're new around here, you don't know, oh my gosh, FireZ Games has donated another £2 through Super Chat and says, how about another one? Another one. Thanks very much for that, FireZ Games. That's awesome. And it hasn't popped up yet, but I've also... There it is. David Perry has also donated another $2 through Super Chat and says, Marine Corps. That's awesome. Everyone go in and chant, Perry, Perry, Perry. And also, fire, fire, fire. Are you two having a little donation war? Is that what's going on? I think so. I think so. Okay. So as I was saying, let's get the share spike going. If you do not know what the share spike is, if you're watching and you're new, you've got to share the stream. That's the rules. I'm going to go ahead and do it on Twitter. You should find all the links below the video with links to all your favorite social networking sites like Instagram, Pinterest, Reddit and stuff. Not enough people share on Reddit, I've noticed. Go ahead and share it on Reddit, you know? People explode there, apparently. And I don't mean like they swallow a hand grenade or put one up their bum or something. Oh, and what have we got right here? FireZ Games has donated £1 through Super Chat and says no message. Well, buddy, hopefully whatever it is you were going to say, you put down in the chat so everyone can see what you were going to say. Thanks very much, buddy. That is awesome. Oh, he also does say no more. Okay, that's FireZ Games tapping out of the donation war there. Thank you very much for all that, buddy. That is very, very kind of you indeed. Really nice way to start the stream, that is. Really nice way to go ahead and start the stream. Okay, so now, we are... Who's this now? Is this David Perry? This is David Perry. So, donated another $2 through chat and says, I think Fire wants a donation war. Well, he has just said that he's out already. So, therefore, I think you've won the donation war. Is anyone going to go ahead and try to take down David Perry from a donation war today? That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know indeed. Okay, so we are live now. And we are building an apartment... Ooh, from scratch. Come check it out. Boom. That's my part of the share spike done. And damn it, I just noticed there was a spelling mistake in there. I'm terrible when it comes to like my phone and stuff like that, or Twitter and stuff. I just hit send. I don't stop to check spelling and stuff like that. It's normally okay. People can normally understand what it says. But it annoys me. It annoys me. Excellent stuff. All right, so now that... What have we got right there? The Waste Survivor. The Wasteland Survivor has just subscribed. Thanks very much for subscribing, buddy. That is very, very kind of you. I just realised my Dr. Pepper is going to go ahead and hit the microphone. I'm going to move my coaster over there. There we go. It's a bit better. I need to get used to having a second boom arm again. Okay, so let's get started then. So, we are now recording. That is fantastic. Okay, so, to build this place... I want to go ahead and build a nice apartment, you know, a nice apartment. And let's get one thing straight with this, okay? I don't care if it ends up being slightly bigger than it's meant to be. You know, say if you look at the building from the outside and the inside is clearly bigger than what it's meant to be. I'm not too fussed about that. I'm really not. But we will try to see how much room we've got. I wonder, how much room have we got? Here's a nice way to check. Why don't we go ahead and go back to the exterior. Copy all of the exterior walls over and bring them into here. That way we'll get an idea to how big it is meant to be. And maybe we'll just even use the same materials, you know? Alright, so let's go to the player home interior. No, Fallon's this one here. I've obviously already made the cell. I didn't want to go ahead and do it on stream because there's a couple things I didn't remember how to do. So I just did that on my own time so I could double check that it worked and stuff like that. But obviously the cell works here. Nice small little cell here. It is obviously an interior cell, so we won't be able to do any of the stuff which involves exteriors like teleporting and stuff. And the almighty Thanos has just subscribed. Well, my golly, my gosh. Hopefully you don't come up in here with your glove and put some of those infinity stones in my bum. Or whatever it is that the Marvel guys are talking about. I don't know, I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it. Something to do with a man in marigolds. Anyways. So it's loading the exterior mod right now. If you guys haven't seen the exterior, well, firstly, where have you been? But also, you'll get to see it in a second as well. So it'll be good to know if any of you guys who haven't seen it, come ahead and see it now. Okay. What else are people saying, though? What else are people saying, then? Lone Ranger says, who still here likes Doki Doki? I think I've already talked about it on the stream. But if you're referring to Doki Doki Literature Club, and not just the phenomenon of Doki Doki, but Doki Doki Literature Club, I hate it. It made me feel so bad, and I never want to experience it again. Because it made me feel like a bad person. So this is the exterior, if you haven't seen any of it. Obviously, it's an entire city on top of the original Diamond City. But, oh my. I need to go ahead and tone that sound down, don't I? And David Perry has donated 99 cents through Super Chat. Oh, David Perry, thanks very much, buddy. Thanks very much again. What's David Perry on donation-wise now? He is on... Let's see. He's on $1, $3. He is on $5. He is on $7. $7. Go to shoot him back. He is on $13. Oh my gosh. And Best Gamer's just subscribed. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Best Gamer. So $13 is the donation goal to go ahead and beat right now. $13. Fire's Games actually did become a sponsor, which is a bit different to donate, and obviously sponsorship is like a monthly subscription, so technically you could argue that's greater than a super chat, and technically it is, but obviously I'm not going to be too picky about it. Kindness is kindness. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go ahead and grab the exterior parts here. This entire little section here is what's going to be the apartment. That's definitely what I'm planning anyway, so I'm just going to go ahead and grab all the exterior walls, careful not to move anything. Which I just did, didn't I? I just moved something. Yep. Well, at least all my selections have been deselected. Anyway. So if I can go ahead and start again with all this, I just want to grab all the exterior walls for this apartment section. And then we're just going to copy and paste them into our interior cell. That way, we can at least get the shape correct. I'm not too fussed if it's the same size, as I've already mentioned. In fact, I'm willing to make it a bit bigger. But I don't want to necessarily make it the wrong shape. If we can fit all of our ideas into the correct size, then that's obviously a bonus. You know, that's a nice little touch of realism there, but I'm really not too fussed if it's a little bit bigger on the inside. Cells do that all the time in Fallout. All the time. Especially like big quest locations and stuff. You know, you'll see what looks like a building, which looks fairly small, but on the inside, it will be absolutely enormous. Absolutely enormous. Good examples are places like ArcJack Systems and stuff. Pretty big building, but when you go inside, it's clearly bigger. Also, Fort Hagen, for example, is another good option of that. The windows. Let's grab the windows, just for the sake of reference. I'll have to replace the windows with interior cell windows, but we can at least get the position correct, can't we? Because I believe you can get special windows which actually change the time of day, so that it matches the actual time, which is what we want, ideally. And Mr. Rakoon Gaming has just gone ahead and subscribed. Thanks very much, Mr. Rakoon Gaming. Good old Sly Cooper right there. I never really played the Sly Cooper games. I remember playing a demo from the official PlayStation 2 magazine. That was really good fun, actually, ever Sly Cooper. But never actually... It was a little bit after my time, really, for games of that age, you know? And I know, realistically, games don't really have an age, but... when you're the age I was, like, what? 15, something like that? Then, yeah, it kind of is. And I'm not saying that on screen, but thank you very much for going ahead and subscribing. Let's call you Mr. Surprise. Oh, that sounds even worse. Mr. Surprise makes it sound like you're an ice cream vendor. You know? I don't know. Was there an ice cream called Mr. Surprise? If not, there should be. Or at least a circus performer called Mr. Surprise. The surprise is, he's not a mister. Okay. Is that everything for the exterior? Just want to grab all these walls. I think that's everything. There's like one or two little bits and stuff like that right there. Don't need the lights and stuff, as you'd guess. But just the metal bits. And we'll pop these onto a different layer, like a reference layer once we're inside. I think that's good. Okay, so I'm going to copy this one. And then we're going to go back to our interior cell. Recent cells. Player Home Diamond City. There we go. I named it appropriately. I didn't call it something stupid. But this is not the mod I wanted. I clicked on the wrong cell. I want that one. Yep. Here we go. So this is all the cell is right now. It's just a single plane. And right now, my current character is just standing right in the middle of that plane, you know? So now, if I go ahead and make a new layer, let's call this reference layer right here. And we'll make this our active layer. When I go ahead and paste this in, this is the size of our apartment then. Okay, so let's zoom on in. So you can see how different it looks from the inside. And we would also want to go ahead and rotate it appropriately, wouldn't we? I'm thinking for the rotation wise, I want it to be this way, looking forward, so to speak. Doesn't really matter which way I do it, I suppose. As long as it's all lined up appropriately, though. So this is obviously going to be way too small for what I have in mind. Well, not that. Not obviously. You don't know what I have in mind. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Alright, so let's go ahead and pop that. Just about there. Yeah, okay, so anytime we want. In fact, let's group these together. Group those together, let's call it reference. There we go, that's a reference group right there. And Wakanda Military has subscribed. Thank you very much for Wakanda. Is that the stuff in Black Panther? Haven't seen that. I believe so, actually. I think you can get it on like the PlayStation rental store and stuff like that. I need to go and check it out. Not the biggest fan of Marvel films anymore, but that one, I think that's worth watching. Okay, so anytime we want to know how we're doing for size, we can just quickly check on that and see what it's like, or at least get the idea of a shape. It's a fairly square room. But just looking at this already, I think I'm just going to throw all of that out of the window and just build whatever I want. So, it's kind of a rectangular shape, which is an important thing, obviously. Kind of a important thing to try to get at the rough shape. But let's start building our floors. This floor you're seeing right now, this is actually one of the floor pieces that you can find in Home Plate. One of these ones right here. It's obviously a solid piece rather than a broken piece. But these are the kind of floor planes that you would find in there. So it does match the Diamond City aesthetic. But I don't really know how upper class I want to go with this, so to speak. Like, do I want to still have metal walls, for example? These are all things we need to take into account. Let's call it, let's call this floor. I'm just going ahead and working with the layers right here. Obviously, the layers, it's not too important, but I try to make the layers work for as long as possible. Eventually, I do forget. Like most of the actual exterior, the layers don't match up anymore and stuff. But for the most part, I try to make them match. Okay. But as I was saying, you know, most of the floors on the interiors of the Diamond City buildings, the ones that are on the ground, they actually have mud exposed and stuff. And I don't think I want to do that level of decrepitness. And I also don't think I want to have all the metal be the walls, you know, because if you actually have a building, you don't just have the exposed brickwork, do you? You plaster it, you paint it and stuff. And I think this kind of nice posh part of Diamond City would try to cover the metal. But not necessarily cover it completely. I think they might go ahead and just cover it with, say, wooden panels, for example. I think that might be a good way to do it. But it is what it is. Okay, so we've got that there. Let's go over one more set. There we go. And if we go back to our reference, let's see. You know what, actually? It's not terrible in terms of size. It is too big. Let's get that straight away clear. It is too big. But this is what I mean, you know? It's like, do I want to have the metal walls? Or do I want to have, like, wooden ones with metal behind it? You know, have gaps in the wood so you can clearly see there is exposed metal behind it. But I don't know. It's an interesting thought. But what I would like to do, I would like to go ahead and have this be kind of a studio apartment. So therefore you've got like a bed and a sleeping area and stuff all in one little area, along with your kitchen and things. Even though it's a luxurious place, can't be too unrealistic in terms of space, you know. I do think they would have to go ahead and have some areas be built into the same room. So we got this here. But for the sake of arguments, let's go ahead and just have some wooden walls for now. We go ahead and have some wooden walls. We can get a sense of the scale and stuff. I want to go ahead and build the rough shape of the room first. And then we can decide what materials we want things to be out of. So if I go to, say, BLD wood section, we'll go ahead and find some BLD wood walls. And those will be the walls we use just for reference, So yeah, we've got like wall caps and stuff like that here, as you can see. But I just want regular old walls. We've even got like pre-made hallways and stuff like that. That's kind of nice, actually. Nice thing about the creation kit right there. So yeah, just a regular wall. Nothing fancy, just a wall. I kind of like the height as well. It is a bit taller, is it, than an average wall? I think it is a bit taller, actually. But again, this is just for reference. So we can kind of walk around in the player space. Kind of decide if we like the size of the room. That's that. And an important thing, of course, is that the roof is actually tapered. You know, there is actually a slant on the roof. So we've got to make sure we add that as well in order to get a true representation of the kind of feel of the room. I don't want it to feel big. But I do want to have enough room to squeeze everything in that I want. I don't want to have to limit myself based on, you know, the actual size of the exterior building. I don't want to have to do that. This might be too big. I honestly have no clue. You know, we might jump into this and go, this place is huge. But we'll see. We'll see. Go ahead and rotate that around. And I would like one extra room for like a bathroom area. You know, just maybe just like one set of tiles across. You know, just like that. That one isn't even lined up properly, is it? No, it's not. Got a little bit of extra space right there. How's that? Same for this one, in fact. Are these walls just easy to mess up? Well, I guess we're not necessarily going to keep them, of course. So just go ahead and pull this one across here. And this will be like the kind of shower area and stuff. I'm okay with changing the shape if we must. If it really does look better by changing the shape, I'm okay with doing that. But I don't necessarily want to if I don't have to. Does that make sense? And we will have one more section across here. Now, as I said, the roof is actually tapered, isn't it? So I got a feeling that this wall is higher than the average wall in the Fallout creation kit. Just by looking at it, you know, it doesn't feel quite right. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to rotate this one to 45 degrees. And then just move it up a bit. Move it up a bit just like that. Okie dokie. So is that looking alright? I had to go ahead and change our music there because I've actually been copyrighted for having that Inkspot song on. I know. And if you get your live stream copyrighted, it's not very nice. I don't necessarily like get a strike on YouTube or anything like that, but it means they do take credit for everything you do. It's not very nice, you know? You get taken out of the share options and stuff like that. Okay. So you're starting to get an idea of what the place will look like now. Again, we'll have to go ahead and extend this up. It's very important, I think, to go ahead and make sure you're happy with what you're doing before you devote too much time to it. You know, what is it? It's measure twice, cut once, that kind of thing. I think that applies to this as well. Obviously, in the digital age, we can just go ahead and try again if we're not happy with it. I'm completely making this up as I go along. But I would like to try to get it right first time, if I can. If that's possible. Yeah, there we go. That's a bit better, isn't it? Well, a little bit of a gap, though. So maybe if we can go ahead and just extend this. Again, this is all for reference right now. Think of this as like a blueprint layer. Something along those lines. We're not necessarily going to keep this material. We're not necessarily going to even keep this shape. But I do want to go ahead and get it all going good. First time. Alright, almost got it. I do like the idea of having like exposed metal and stuff. Now I'm looking at something which is in complete wood. Even though this isn't going to be the wood design I would choose anyway, I do think having the exposed metal would definitely sell it as Diamond City. The other ones do. So maybe we should just have that, you know? Okay, so this is going to be, it looks kind of like a jail cell or something, doesn't it? Because the walls are transparent on one side. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, exciting, I know. I'm going to go ahead and jump in game. We're going to jump in game so we can go ahead and take a look at it. So obviously in this design phase, it takes a long time. You know how it is with the design phases, guys. We spend like 2 streams designing something. And then we just go and build it. And the building doesn't actually take anywhere near as long as the designing, which is very, very interesting. I'm going to refresh this here. Akira says, am I late? No, you are not late, buddy. We have been streaming for like 20 minutes, something like that. So no, you're not really late. Jim Gondel is asking about the Vault 101 mod. Yeah, we've talked about that a lot, but we abandoned that mod because it would just basically take more time to fix than it would be to just start again, and it took like 3 months to do that anyway. So, actually longer than the amount of time we've spent on this so far. So, maybe one day we'll go back to it. I've always said maybe, but as of right now, I'm not planning on it, especially considering, in hindsight, that Bethesda actually have taken down stuff relating to Fallout 3, you know, as mods and stuff. So it's kind of a good thing in hindsight. And Terry the T-Rex says, "Raw!" at the picture right there. Yeah, it's a nice little desktop that is, actually, isn't it? That was obviously the thumbnail for yesterday's video, the Jurassic World video, which not many people have watched. You need to go ahead and check that out. It's a good video. It's a good video. It's an edited version of the live stream that we did. And I do plan to do some more Jurassic World Evolution videos. Let me just go ahead and grab my controller down here. But the thing about, what is it? But the thing about the Jurassic World, what I think I'm going to do is that I think I'm going to unlock everything. I've nearly unlocked everything in the game. I've been playing it an awful lot, too much actually. So we're going to unlock everything, and then we're going to do dino battles. You know, we're going to have a little bit of space in the sandbox island with like a circular gladiator arena, and we're going to go ahead and have dino battles, which I think will be pretty cool. You know, it'll be like 1 T-Rex versus 20 Gallimimuses or something like that. You know, something crazy like that. Okay, so we're now going to go ahead and take a look at the cell. The reference cell. Hopefully it's all loaded okay and stuff like that. I literally just teleported my character into the cell earlier. There's no doors or anything like that, obviously, as you saw. And Charles Nelson says, seems you and my wife Sherry have the same Dr. Pepper addiction. Well, what can I say, you know? The doctor is in the house. The doctor requires patience. Okay, so... Oh, of course, it still has the reference thing attached, doesn't it? So we can't even check the damn size. Well, at least it works. Can we hear anything? Nope, can't hear anything. Okay, I was wondering if we could hear any kind of noise at all. Yeah, I completely didn't think about that. Okay, let's just go ahead and use the old TFC command then. Get an idea of the size. It is pretty big. It might be too big. It might be okay to trim some of this down. But then again, if we are going for a studio thing, it would be quite nice. You know, we can have like a bedroom area here with like a slightly raised floor. Have a dining area, a kitchen area, maybe like a walk-through hall or something. Have our kitchen area, our shower area in here. But let's go ahead and remove the reference. Or at least make the walls out of the metal. I do like the look of the metal. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and move the reference for now, and then we'll come back and test it again. Did you notice how quick it took to load? That's what happens when you're not working with a cell which has got like, I don't know, well over a gigabyte's worth of stuff in it. So it is what it is. Let's jump back into the old Bethesda app then. This is going to be a very slow stream, people. Very slow stream. The first kind of designing phases always are very slow. Always are. And Kagas Carrot is saying, hi, Larry. Oh, Larry Durrell is here. Hello there, Larry. How are you? Nice to see you. Oh, and guys. Yes, I have it pre-ordered. Okay. Hopefully they'll start sending out beta codes soon. That would be quite nice. And Fun Hub has just tuned in and says, just tuned in. What is happening? What's happening is that we are starting to build our first interior cell, our player apartment, for our Diamond City mod. And we're just kind of working out the sizes of it and stuff like that. The rough shape of it. Because I'm not 100% certain what I want yet. I've already kind of thrown the idea of the size out of the window. I could, in theory, make it work. There's 2 ways we can do it. We can have it be multi-story, and it will then be the same size. Or we can just have like a studio apartment and make it a bit bigger. Now I've said that, I'm starting to like the idea of having multiple stories in it. Can we realistically get multiple stories in it, though? Again, we'll have to check the reference layer. We'll check the reference layer, and if it's possible to get 2 stories inside this little apartment, then we'll do that. We'll do that. You know, we can have, like, the upper story can just be, like, the bedroom and bathroom area, and then the lower area can be, like, the kitchen, dining, and living room area. I've got nice ideas for the decorations and stuff, because that's what I do. I like the decorating. But the actual building and stuff, not too sure yet. Because, you know, that's something you'll probably notice about my videos if you watch them. The ones which are decorating ones, I much prefer. I much prefer the decorating stuff. Like, some people can build, some people can decorate. I prefer decorating myself. Maybe it's because I'm always locked up inside, so therefore I don't like going outside and looking at buildings. But I like decorating this one place I'm in. Maybe. What I really need like a shelf. Back here. Need a shelf like right back here, which I can put little memorabilia on and stuff like that. Little figures and things. Haven't done it yet though. And Spudsbro says you should put a cat in it. Put a cat in it. Put a donk on it. Might be able to put a cat in there or something maybe. We've already got a cat somewhere. Somewhere on the outside. Akira says, when I get my PC, I will go all Fallout modding. Final render, you have inspired me. Oh, thanks, Akira. Is it Akira or Akira? You know, there is a little debate over the internet on whether it is Akira or Akira, you know. Correct your local pronunciations and stuff like that. Okay, so that's loading now. That's all loaded. Thank heavens that loaded up. So now, let's go back to our cell now that's loaded. Excellent stuff. And Larry Doyle says, I just dropped by to say hi, drop a like, and bye, everyone. Oh, God. Well, thank you very much for dropping your like, Larry. Shame you can't stay for longer. That's that there. And Ogan Fitzgerald says, hi, Render, how was your day? It's not been bad, actually. It's not been bad. Nothing too fancy's happened, but it's been all right. So, what am I looking at? What's going on? Okay, so, this is our little reference one here, isn't it? This metal part here. Do we realistically have the space to do multiple stories? It will be very confined at the top, but that might be better. Let's just go in and grab some random stairs. Like some random, like, wooden stairs. Well, obviously not those. Those are trims. Those are stair trims. See, stuff like that. That's really nice. Those are nice stairs. Obviously, those are for an, those are for a street sign. For a streetway, sorry. But I like those, look. I like the wooden colour aesthetic of it. Those are concrete stairs. They're no good. What's the name of this material again? Are there some stairs for this? BLD wood. Building wood, I presume. BLD wood. Do we have stairs in this kind of build set? Okay, so wood. Ceiling parts. Flat chunks. Ooh, I think I just saw rails for stairs. We've got rails. Presumably, then we will also have stairs. Ooh. Is this the section which also has like the spiral staircase so you can see in Good Neighbor? Oh, I certainly hope so. If it is, we're using that spiral staircase. There you go. There's some stairs right there. They're a little too long though. These might actually be the stairs we used on the exterior as well. Now I'm looking at it. That's not bad. That's not bad. And stairs block. Exactly the same by the look of it, except it has already got a wooden part. Can you hear me, guys? Can you hear me? How long was that muted for? How long was that muted for? God darn it. Very sorry about that, guys. Very sorry about that. It does appear to be muted for a little bit of time. Thank you very much for the donation right there, Effective Win, to tell me. But there we go. Thanks very much for going ahead and donating. Everyone go ahead and chant. Wind, 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 wind. What was the last thing I said? What was the last thing I said that you guys heard? Just so I know where I was. That's goddamn a nuisance, isn't it? Why did it... It was the physical button on the microphone which muted. That's very, very odd. No idea what caused that, but thank you very much for letting me know, guys. I would have literally done the entire live stream without noticing. I would have done the entire live stream like that. Like, normally I'm paying attention to the chat constantly, but you know how it is with a designing phase and stuff like that. I get tuned into it. As so should you. How am I going to do these stairs then? We would have to do corner stairs, wouldn't we? That's probably the only realistic way we're going to get up there. So go like 2 sets of short stairs. Again, I'm just trying to work with inside the reference size right now. I do quite like the reference size now I'm looking at it. It's quite a nice size, I think. So if we can maybe put that there. And if we can get, I suppose it's a quarter one of these, isn't it? BLD Wood SM, yeah. BLD Wood SM. I think it's called platform or something like that, you know? If we can get a quarter size of one of those, we'll be able to go ahead and build it up going around the corner. Wolfpack Gamer says, I heard stairs and no more after that. Right, okay, I've been talking about stairs for quite a while though. So it is what it is. So, where is it? The floor sections. As I said, I believe they're called platforms rather than floors in this for some reason. Plat half? That's one that's cut in half. I need a corner one, don't I? That's right there. That's what I need. Corner one. So pop that in there, connected to the stairs. How much space have I got to work with? That just about fits. Just about fits. And now. I don't even know if this will work, by the way. I don't know if this will work. We might jump in game and go, yeah, it's not great. It's not great at all. Let's see. So, we've got that. Just like that. Move it up a bit. Just like that. It needs to be a bit lower, actually, doesn't it? Now I'm looking at it. It snaps together that way. Yep, that seems alright to me. And then we can go ahead and have another corner piece. Quarter piece, even. Just like that. And then that will turn into our upper level. How much space is that for the player? The question is, can the player walk around in that short little space? Or are we going to have to make it slightly taller? I'm okay with making it slightly taller. I'm okay with that. But doing this means we're actually going to keep the same rough size. But I do love the idea of cozy apartments, don't you? It doesn't have to be big. It needs to be cozy. Which is what I really like. I do need to go ahead and adjust it slightly. Oh, no, I don't, because we're going to go ahead and change all this anyway. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this then. Let's go ahead and have this. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of all this other stuff. We don't need it. Go ahead and hit record as well. Wasn't doing that again like a naughty little boy. Get rid of all of this stuff that we said we wanted to use as for reference. But now we are not. Don't you just love deleting stuff that took you ages to line up? Well, I say ages. Took me like 10 minutes, didn't it? So if you just tuned in, obviously, this what you're looking at right here is literally a mirror image of the exterior of where this room is meant to be. Where it's meant to be. And so we're going to try to cram it all into the side, this same kind of footprint. That way it kind of matches the same size. But we can obviously extend things a little bit and stuff. So why don't we go ahead, and now we're kind of happy with this. Try our very, very best to just make it work with this floor. So let's go ahead and ungroup it. Probably going to regret this. Ungroup it. Yep. Oh, man. Now everything's loose. Everything's loose, Marty! And everything will be fantastic. Laura Elshard says the stairs might need to be shorter for the loft areas. That's a good point, actually. Maybe rather than slightly raising the stairs, we could just, rather than slightly raising the ceiling, we could just slightly shorten the stairs. That is something we could go ahead and try. Are there shorter versions of these stairs? I believe I did see one called Tiny. But is that tiny as in width or tiny as in height? It appears to be tiny height. It is very tiny indeed. Let's try this. Kind of pop that across right there. And they're all part of the same kit, so therefore they all snap together quite nicely. Yeah. That does work indeed. That should, in theory, be enough space for the player to walk around. They'll still be quite close to the ceiling, I think. But that means we can get everything inside the same footprint, which is obviously ideal. I spent ages thinking, am I going to realistically be able to make something nice in the size that we had, realistically? But I think we can. Right. So let's do the rather tedious task of shifting everything over and making it work with this new floor. Oh god, this is gonna suck. Suck. Okay. Grab all the pieces of metal. As you can see, we're gonna have to flip some bits round and stuff like that and do everything like that. Alright, so that's the correct width away. Let's go ahead and rotate this, because some of them are one way, meaning that you can see through them. See, there's a one-way part right up there. Nope, that's just a hole. Never mind. How about we go ahead and seal it off with... Yeah, seal it off with that. Why not? Does that mean there's a hole in the exterior one? No, the one in the exterior has probably just got a bit of wood or something that I didn't go ahead and copy and paste over. Alright, so that's that wall there. Yep, that's good. Okay, so the actual windows and stuff, I'm not too fussed about that right now. I've just got the windows there kind of for reference, because I don't want to have the windows in the same rough position. So if we can go ahead and just flip these round, might as well have the bit of wood, why not? Alright, has that worked then? No, it has not. Oh, that's why. Okay, yeah, the windows have actually got a wall on one side but not on the other. It's very bizarre. Excellent, so that's that. And now, what is it? Bring it down here. Throw your hand down, flip it and reverse it. And pop, there we go. So I was debating earlier, as some of you guys who are in the chat may know, that I was kind of debating, should I just cover the walls with wood? Because the idea is that this is a rich person's place, so maybe they have got wood on their walls, you know, rather than bare metal. But I kind of like the look of the metal, if I'm honest, you know. It feels Diamond City, which is what this needs to be. Sure, it needs to be a nicer version of Diamond City, but we could just do that with the furnishings. The room still needs to feel Diamond City. And for this final one right here, the final render, you mean? Ha, 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 ha. Because there's like my name in it. We can go ahead and bring this one closer. Just like that. That should be good. And now just the final one here. Go ahead and flip this round. Throw your hand down, flip it and reverse it. Missy Elliott's in the house. Missy Elliott's in my house. Get out of me house. No. There we go. We should try to get Missy Elliott on the stream. We should try to do that. Anyone know Missy Elliott? I don't, but let's try it. What are people saying then? Terry the T-Rex says, Render, can you add a mini dinosaur Easter egg, please? Well, you know what? If this was New Vegas, I'd totally say yes, because there are little dinosaur assets in this. But, I can't really think of anything we would do. Like, if there's a toy dinosaur, maybe. Alright, so we've got an interesting part here. What are we going to do? For the outside, we just had this metal beam. So maybe I can just go ahead and make this fatter. Make the beam fatter. It would be seal in that gap. Wouldn't it? But we do have to do some fine little adjustment, as you can see, to go ahead and make sure we actually block out that kind of witch space outside. Because if there's any little gaps, it will start to affect with the rendering of the player's eye. You might have seen it if you've ever downloaded mods which has a place for, which you can see out of the cell into the ether. Looks very weird, and there's lots of bizarre colors and stuff like that. It looks like something from 2001. So we don't want that. I think we might be able to fix it with like occlusion planes and stuff like that maybe. But let's try to avoid it if possible. And now for the ceiling, I suppose really we can just do the exact same thing, can't we? We can just flip them upside down. Do it that way. Can we do it all at once? Can we? Ooh. Mary, Mother of Jesus, we can. Okay, fantastic. And bring it up a tad. And a bit that way. I should probably turn the snapping off for this. Because we don't, in theory, need the snapping. Because this isn't ever going to snap together properly. Since we're grabbing multiple pieces. If you're trying to snap stuff together and it's just not snapping, it might be because you've got hold of multiple items. Rather than, say, just one. Because the snapping realistically only works for individual objects. It can work for multiple ones. But for the most part, it doesn't, really. Oh, hey. Okay. So what are people saying in the chat then? What are people saying in the chat? The nerd Tommy08 says, what is your character's name in-game? The name in-game is... What's the name in-game? The name in-game is Serena, actually. Because I remember when I played the game the first time, I tried to get Codsworth to say my name. As you know, they actually recorded thousands of names for Codsworth to say. And I tried to do my name and it didn't work. So on my second playthrough, which is what that character is, I deliberately picked a name that I know that Bethesda might try to record. So I picked Serena because that was the name of one of the characters in Skyrim. So I thought, okay, they've probably recorded that name. And they had. So that's why they're called Serena. Yeah, Serena was in the Dawnguard DLC of Skyrim. I didn't actually play the Dragonborn DLC for Skyrim. I don't know. Can never really get into it. Maybe it's because it was a new land and stuff. I'm never too happy when they give me huge, expansive landscapes and stuff, you know. I felt the same for, like, Far Harbor and stuff. When that came out, it's like, it's cool, but I kind of like where I was before, you know? Maybe that's just me. I don't know. Okay, so, this is Sparta! No. This is what will be our little apartment space. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to fill out the floor a little bit. Fill out the floor. Just so we can get an idea of the height and if we can actually realistically walk around comfortably, so to speak. Alright, so let's throw that up there. I do like the idea of having, like, the bedroom be able to look down below. I do like that idea. Don't know where the door's going to go either now, think about it. Let's just go ahead and have that. It doesn't matter if it pokes out through the wall because the player can't actually go out there to check. Yeah, so that's okay then. That's okay. We need to go ahead and adjust the walls a little bit there, don't we? No, we'll leave it for now. I want to go ahead and see if it works. Again, there's no point making fine adjustments if it doesn't even work, you know. It might not even work. Let's jump in game again and go check it out. Go check it out. Okay. Akira says, everyone that plays Fallout 4, share your characters' names, please. As long as they're, you know, sensible names. Mr. Yeetman says, stop fake laugh, please. That is my real laugh. That is my real laugh. Right, so let's go ahead and jump in game then. Where is the old, let's go ahead and flash it again there. Oopsies. Not Fallout Shelter, goddammit. Where is Nexus Mod Manager? There we go. Okay. So how about, while that's going on, how about I quickly go ahead and check out Twitter as well. As you guys know, we go ahead and have the Twitter open. So if you want to send in your messages and your selfies of you lot enjoying the live stream, you can do so on the Twitter, of course. Let me just go ahead and accept that right there. Alright, so let's go ahead and check Twitter here then. So, we have got some retweets of the share spikes. We have got Laura Elstrad and Treat Miku, who have gone ahead and retweeted and hearted the share spike. Thanks very much for doing that, YouTube. That really does bring in new people. Again, send in your messages, and we'll go ahead and flash them up on the screen. It's fantastic. Right, so, where is my peasant stick? There is my peasant stick. Oh, yeah. I'll tell you what, when Fallout 76 comes out, though, I need to wean myself off using this controller. I really do. I use the controller because it's easier to do the camera movements with a controller. You know, when you've got the free cam, than it is on the keyboard and mouse. And also, I found the building a bit easier on the controller. Because, you know, you can kind of lean back and just build. Not like this, obviously. That looks a bit weird. Look how quickly that loaded. But for Fallout 76, obviously, I will need to go ahead and use the keyboard and mouse. So, oh my god, the free camera's on, that's why. TFC. So, have I got my character? Yes, I've got my character here. Okay. So it is quite a small space, as you'd expect. But it fits. It does fit. We've got to line up the stairs a bit better. We can't actually clear this bit right here. We're a tiny bit too tall. If we can go ahead and maybe raise it just a little bit, that will work out nicely. And up here, again, it's very confined, but we can totally do it. This would definitely go ahead and give us some interesting designs right here. It would give us some interesting designs, because if we go ahead and do it this way, oh God's sake, that's my EMB on, and that's it without the EMB. Look how flat the game is, because there's no light sources and stuff like that. There's literally no sources of shadows in here. That's why everything looks super uber duper flat. You know what I mean? Because there's no light sources. But yeah, so we can make this work. We can make this work. As I said, raise the stairs a little bit. We can have like the bedroom up here. I don't know what we're going to do about a bathroom. We could cheat a little bit and have a little bathroom area through there. I think we could cheat that. You know, I think we could cheat that. But if we could think of a different way to put a bathroom in there, then, you know, we could put it right there. If we do raise the stairs slightly, we could have like a little shower area in there. Again, it's all about maximizing the space in Diamond City. Even luxury apartments in capital cities and stuff like that, they're tiny. So that's cool. That's cool. Very good to know that that fits properly. So, the nerd Tommy says, just put storage under the stairs. Well, yeah, I'm thinking we might go in and put the bathroom up under there now, actually. You know, like Harry Potter. Now, let's jump back into the old creation kit then. I'm glad that works. I'm glad that works. That's very, very cool. And we have just hit 1 hour. And what happens when we hit 1 hour, people? Anyone know? Anyone know? Dave, do you know what happens when we hit 1 hour? I'm going to go ahead and tell you after I go ahead and blap this song. Yes, I know. Blah, 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 blah. I need to remove that from the playlist. In fact, let's go ahead and remove that now. I don't want to set the world on fire. Freaking ink spots try to take away my channel and stuff like that. Goddamn ink spots. What you doing? There we go. That's good, right? No more being angry at the ink spots. So now, it is time, of course, to do what we do every hour. And that is the share spike. Let's get the share spike going. Let's get some more people sharing the live stream so we can go ahead and have some fun. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do the same myself. I'm going to share it on Twitter myself. I'm going to share it on Twitter. Boop, right there. So, go and do that. So, and delete all that text right there. So, we have laid out our design for our apartment. Come check it out. We have laid out, slayed out, played out, flayed out. I think I'm just going to put that. That's my part of the share spike done. How about you guys go ahead and join in? How about you guys go ahead and join in with the share spike so we can get as many people sharing as possible. And we can also go ahead and load up our fantastic Diamond City mod. You know how it is when you first build something. Takes forever to design it. Once you've got an idea in your head, it's alright. Once you've got an idea in your head and you know it works, you can just decorate then. Kagas Carrot says, I like the 2 floors. Yeah, I definitely like the 2 floors. I'm glad it works. I'm glad it works. I do love the idea of having like this 2-floor apartment, because it means we can actually fit it in the realistic footprint. So it will be a small apartment, but it actually fits. And there's not many places which can say that, you know what I mean? Batman is Nuclear says, Final Render, do you have a Discord for your fans? I certainly do. If you go into the description, you know, just below the donate and Patreon links, there is a link which says chat here. That is the Discord link. You can go ahead and click that. You can go ahead and join the Discord. So you can go ahead and talk to some of your friends in the Final Render community. The Renderlings, as we call ourselves. And what else are people saying, though? We have also got Laura Elch said, hope you can fit wall under the stairs. Otherwise, people can peep at you through the stair slats. There are ways we can fake that. You know, we can go ahead and just put a wall or something underneath the stairs if we want to. There, you know, maybe you're that kind of person, you know. Maybe you deliberately leave a little bit of a hole right there, you know, just so people can look inside. I don't know. And Kagas Carry right there is going mad with the emojis right there. Let's go ahead and see that. Remember, 2 more sponsors, then we unlock a new emoji. I'm going to go ahead and do some emojis right here. I'm going to do the Preston Garvey emoji. So everyone, look to the chat. I'm also going to go ahead and do the donate emoji. These are all emojis you can use if you go ahead and become a YouTube sponsor. And becoming a YouTube sponsor is a really good way to help out the channel. Not only does it really help out the channel financially, but it also means that people who are in the community can be really enthusiastic about it, you know? There we go. I've just found a couple of emojis in the chat right there. So please consider sponsoring if you want to go ahead and help support the channel. Not only do you get a special badge next to your name telling you and other renderlings that you are a sponsor, but also you get those emojis right there. And as an extra thing, as an extra fun bonus that we do for the sponsors, it is also the same for $5 and above patrons. Every time we need to name stuff in games and in videos, etc., then we will name them after you sponsors and $5 and above patrons. So I'm never short of names, basically, which is nice. It's like, we're actually naming all of the security guards after YouTube sponsors, for example. So now, there's one thing I literally just thought of. This right here. I can't have this wall, because look, there's a wooden pallet on it. So how's that going to stick up? It's not. It's going to collapse. It's going to fall. So we can't have that one right there. We'll just have to go ahead and have this one. Bring it back a little bit. And raise it up a bit. If any of that looks familiar, it is because these are actually the junk fence walls right here that we're using. Nice little aesthetic, that is. So what is it we needed to do? We needed to go ahead and raise the stairs very slightly. Looks like we need to do that anyway, actually. Looking at the way it slots together and stuff. Looking like we need to go ahead and have it more like that. Is that right? Realistically, I should look at this one, shouldn't I? Well, that's clearly not quite right. Is it because this is a quarter piece? That might be why. But anyway, I've raised it up a little bit. And we also need to bring it back slightly so it matches the original one. And that's not touching the walls. So how do I want to play this? I need to go ahead and move it all back, don't I? So yeah, they weren't in line and everything was too far to the right. Alright. No worries. There we go. So now it all fits. It's raised up very, very slightly. Very slightly. That should hopefully be enough for the player to walk under. Which is cool. We really needed that. That's where our toilet area is going to be. Oh, god damn it. Don't do that. Maybe just go ahead. Maybe just a tad. Raise the stairs as well. Or the second story, sorry, rather than the stairs. Oh, I'll tell you what I need to do. Because this is going to annoy me. I'm going to move all of the wall and stairs to a separate layer so I can turn them off when I'm in the creation kit. Because this is driving me mad. At least for stairs. Any more pieces? That there. There we go. Got that there. Alright, so now I'm going to make a new layer. Let's call it roof. Roof layer. Right there. And set that as active. I get ready, add selection to active layer. Yes. And boom. There we go. So I've just hidden that roof section there. Here, so I can turn it on and off. Just so I can see what I'm doing. You know? It's not missing. I've just turned it off so I can see what I'm doing. Now. This is all I wanted to do with this bit. I just wanted to raise it slightly. boom. Just like that. There we go. So in theory, that should work just fine. Should work just fine. We might have to find like little plugs and stuff like that. But let's grab like a toilet. Let's grab a toilet just so we can judge the size. It might just be too damn small, you know? But I do like the idea of having like a toilet there and like a bathtub underneath the stairwell, you know? I think that'll be really quite sweet. Well, not sweet as in, oh, isn't he cute taking a pooper under the stairs? No, I mean as in it would be quite nice and contained, you know? I'm trying to think, it almost kind of reminds me of like the houses you see in Tokyo. Have you seen those? The kind of apartments in Tokyo, because obviously it's such a heavily populated place. They do have luxury apartments and stuff like that, but they're all really narrow. All the Tokyo apartments are really narrow, but they're very tall. So you end up with like 3-story apartments, but they're only like, you know, this wide. You know, talking like maybe 5-6 foot wide in some cases. So not very, you know, not very big, but it is what it is. So, again, these are just for references. Let's just go ahead and grab like random toilets and stuff like that. We'll probably decorate it properly later. Oh, okay, I'm on the wrong layer. No worries. Again, let's put this into the... make a temp layer. A layer called temp. There we go. Temp layer right here. Made that the active layer. So, yeah, toilet right there. And a bath. Let's actually have a bath. Let's have a bath. A bath is very different to a shower. You know, a shower uses much less water than a bath. So therefore, the rich people would have a bath rather than, say, a shower. Because they can afford the water. Broken bathtub. Yep, there we go. Again, you know, we'll replace this with, like, nice looking stuff. But this is just to kind of get the size of it, you know? Kind of work out the size. Can we fit it all in this one tiny bit under the stairs? If we get it all under the stairs, then that would be rad. Ha! Rad, you get it? Because it's like Fallout, like, in it. Realistically, we can't, can we? Because if it's, player won't be able to get to that. We could have, like, the toilet or something there, though. We could do that. We can have, say, like, the toilet here. Just like that. And also the bathtub against the wall. Makes sense, you know. Even makes sense for the piping and stuff like that. Because there is, like, a proper working water system throughout this entire city. I do have pipes leading into here. You know what? It's not going to work with the bathtub. It's not going to work with the bathtub. It's just too damn small an area. So let's do it this way then. We will have the toilet back here. Toilet back here. And we'll have a shower. We'll have a shower. We can have a nice shower. Just not... That might be a bit too nice. Might be a bit too nice. Well, we'll see. We'll see. And bring it up. Oh, that's just the curtain. That's just the curtain. Never mind. Okay. Nemo146 says, "Dude, please move that window." I'm not going to adjust the window just yet because we need to actually replace the windows entirely. We need a different kind of window. So I'm going to leave that for now. Shower head. We could just do like a shower head. Rather than actual shower. You know, just like a wet room. That is something we could do that. We've got a chemical shower. I believe I used that in the I used that in Kellogg's one, didn't I? That might be appropriate actually. Does it fit? Well, I suppose we just got to lower it down a bit, haven't we? Well, that's too tall. That's too tall. We don't even know if the player can fit under here yet. That's the thing. We don't even know if the player can fit. Whoa, what was that right there? And Lord Barf has donated $2.45, who says, "Hi from Norway." Hello there, Lord Barf. How are you? Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Everyone in the chat, go ahead and chant. Barf, 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 barf. Never thought I'd chant that in my life. Everyone go ahead and chant Lord Barf in the chat for going ahead and donating $2.45 and says hi from Norway. Thanks very much, Lord Barf. That's really nice of you. Thank you. Let me just go ahead and take that away then. Are there really no other kind of showers other than these ones? We could just have the shower head. Should we just have the shower head? I think number 1 is the, yeah, I want this one. The one which actually has the controls attached to it too. There we go, just like that. A little bit too, I'm just trying to do it by eye right now. I'm kind of trying to do it by eye. Does it look like right player height? I believe so. I do need to go and extend that wall I've just noticed. I think realistically that could work. That could work. Yeah, alright. So, let's try to grab like a door frame or a doorway, something like that. Like a door frame like this. What have we got right here? Oh, that looks cool. Never seen that before, I don't think. That's not bad. That's just a stone one. We might just be in luck with this, you know. We might just be in luck. Let's try an actual door. That might be a bit easier. I'm just trying to kind of guess the size, so to speak, you know? Oh, that's an actual toilet door cubicle. Could go ahead and use that, maybe. Where is the actual doors tab? There is a special tab just for doors. Here we go. Diamond door 2. There we go. A diamond door. Right there. Oh, man, if we can raise the stairs just a tiny bit more. Just a tiny bit more. And we can totally get away with this. Oh, wait a sec. If I just bring the door forward, which way does this door open? Is it a pull door or a push door? It didn't even open. Why didn't you open? Open by default. Yes, please. Are you telling me that that door doesn't actually open despite being in the door category? Oh well, let's just assume it works for now. How about that? Height-wise, it could work. But the real question is, can the player get under those stairs height-wise? Besides that though, I think it's time to go ahead and test it again. I'll choose a different door though, one which I know will definitely open. Because that one didn't want to open by the look of it. And normally they do. So now, open by default. Will you open? No, what the hell is up with these doors? Oh, I don't know. We'll whatever. Throw it down. We'll just test it. How about that? Go ahead and jump in game again. And let's go. Realistically speaking, once we kind of get all the template done, we'll be able to start decorating sooner than I thought. I don't want to spend as much time decorating interiors as I did building the exterior. You know, building the exterior and stuff like that, that took, what, 35 streams? I don't want to spend anywhere near that much time. The Nerd Tommy says, use a mannequin. It's not so much the height I'm worried about, it's that will the collision planes literally allow the player to walk under there? You know what I mean? Because height-wise, it was okay. The player actually did fit under, but the game didn't physically allow them to walk under the stairs. So that's what I'm trying to check now. And Adiro from Down Under says, you'll have to bend over to take a dump. I don't know why I said it in an accent. Maybe it's for Down Under part. Dunny is too close to the stairs. It is what it is, you know. If you want a nice apartment, it is what it is. You know, you got to do it. Why is everyone talking about John Denver? Oh yeah, because of course, because of Fallout 76 and stuff like that. Tristan Ward Coombe says, I can't save any mods. Apparently I'm saving in the wrong folder. I'm confused. I have a Steam copy and I own Fallout 4. What do you mean saving the mods? Do you mean downloading them? If you mean downloading them and stuff, it should be pretty simple. They typically go into the data folder of your Fallout directory. Okay, let's check this out then. And something which is absolutely amazing is just the fact that this mod loads really quickly. Well, no, this cell loads really quickly. Obviously, Diamond City takes a good 5 minutes to load because it isn't optimized, whereas this, it loads very, very quickly. You load less than a minute, which is real nice indeed. A nice little bobblehead right there. Here we go. Ah, there we go. So does this door work? Okay, so that's why it wasn't opening. It was like a load door. But can we still get upstairs? Yes, we can still get upstairs. That's good. We can fit upstairs. We can have like the bed back here and stuff like that. And you'll probably expect we'll have lots of like hanging shelves and stuff like that in this mod. Lots of clever storage options, I think, will be the key to this interior. We really need to sort out that wall as well. Look at the panels are hanging off and stuff. So let's just try this then. Since the door clearly isn't going to let us in, let's just disable that door. Disable the door for now. Now, please, let me walk under. Ooh, only just. We got further than we did last time. Got further than we did last time, which is good. Not bad, not bad. I suppose realistically speaking, if we can... Do we want to raise it a little more? What is it I'm walking into? Am I walking into the shower head? If I'm walking into the shower head, then I could just raise the shower head a little bit. Just a little bit. And then I can also go ahead and use the toilet and stuff like that. And we can also... We still got space here as well, remember. We can have like a sink and a mirror, some storage options, stuff like that in here. We could even go ahead and put some basic tiling or something like that down. You know, we can go ahead and put carpets in or something like that. But I'm happy with the way this is looking. And it actually does fit the footprint, which is really, really nice. So if you look at this place from the exterior, the size is correct. You know what I'm saying? Which I think is fantastic. Akira says, is there going to be a workshop with this? No, the plan with the workshop is that there is also some apartment buildings in the mod. One of those apartment buildings is going to be empty with a workshop in it. That's my plan. That's my kind of plan to satisfy both audiences. Some people say, make this place decoratable. Some people say, do it yourself. So I'm going to have one place which you can decorate yourself, and then this place which is going to be me decorating, which is what we're going to be doing for the next few streams. Okay. So I'm happy with that. We'll raise the shower just like a couple of inches, you know, move it to the right a bit, and then raise it up very slightly. And then we should be able to walk in there. We'll also go ahead and, when it's time to go ahead and put the furnishings in, we'll have a proper toilet in there. We'll make it so the player can actually sit down on the toilet, which is not something which the base game allows you to do, actually. Funnily enough, try that out. Any toilets, can't sit on them, but you can with my mods. So, jump back into the old creation kit now then. Fire the Game says, Render, sing it. Sing Country Roads Take Me Home. No. Tell you the truth, I don't actually like that song. I don't like that song too much. Wolfpack Gamer 92 says, Find a Wonder, I have a question. What is your favourite animal in the world? I assume you mean final, not Find a Wonder. Final Render, what is your favourite animal in the world? I'm always curious. Favourite animal? I'm going to have to say me. Definitely me, yes. Alright, so now that that's opened up, let's go ahead and open up our data. Open up our data. Diamond City. Here's a question though, guys. Here's a question for you. Do we want to... Do we want to go ahead and just light the place now? You know, once we fix the walls and stuff like that and everything, do we want to start lighting the place now? Because right now there's no lights in there. So it's just flat. And we can't really get a sense of what it's going to look like until we actually go ahead and put the lights in. And I want to go ahead and find the windows with the really nice God rays. There are some windows which have these beautiful, beautiful, beautiful God rays. And I really want them. Because God rays make the game look beautiful. They make the game look like Jesus on sliced bread. You know, it's absolutely fantastic. So, I believe you can find them in the Boston Club. I believe you can find them... I believe you can find them in... What's it called? I honestly don't remember. But I believe you can find them in the Boston Club. These nice God Ray windows. What else are people saying, though, in the chat? What else are people saying? Laura Alger says, just for info, the version of the song in Fallout 76 is not sung by John Denver. No, it's not. It's someone else. I presume Bethesda just hired someone to do a cover of it. And I want them to release it. I want them to release it because it's a really nice cover. You know, I like the guy's voice, but the reason I don't like the song, you know, Country Road Take Me Home. It's because they've got him and the woman kind of singing at the same time, and its pitch is just all over the place, you know, the pitch is all over the place. So, here's what it is. And Duro from Down Under says, God rays equals FPS issues. On a room this size, it's okay. In a room of this scale, it'll be totally fine, trust me. It's only really in the exteriors that you get major issues with the God rays and stuff like that. Alright, so that's loaded now. Fantastic. And now we just need to go ahead and open our cell. Here we go. We need to name it as well. Again, you know, we'll name it after a sponsor or something like that. Name the apartment. Could just call it Player Home. I don't know. Bit boring though, innit? So, let's do what we were going to do then. We were going to... Well, we need to get rid of that door for now. Go ahead and do that right there. And then raise it up very slightly. Just like that. So we've got the little controls for the shower there. Let's just go ahead and grab a drain now. While I remember, there is a drain. Floor drain. There we go. That's it there. It's quite small if I remember correctly. Yeah. Put that there. Stick it on the floor while I remember. Because I will forget. So put that in there now. We've got a little wet room in there. I do like the idea of tiling it and putting some rubber flooring down. I think that would be good. Yeah, alright. So let's go to the Boylston Club. Let's go to the Boylston Club and see if we can find some of these really nice God ray windows. Go to the old interior cells here. Now, is it Boylston Club or the Boylston Club? Let's try B first. For is it Boylston or Boyston? Like, Boyston sounds like I'm just saying Boston with an accent. Well, with a Philly accent. But I think it's the Boylston Club, isn't it? Yeah, it's not there. Okay. I actually did a really nice mod on the Boylston Club. It's one of the proudest ones I've ever done. The Boylston Club mod. Here we go. Boylston Club. Okay, Slothic says, hey, Render, it's Lee Towers who sings that rendition. Lee Towers. I'll have to check it up. See if it's available for download. See if we can get it on Amazon or something like that. Or Spotify, whatever. I'm not down with the kids like that. I just download things off Amazon. Download the track 99p. Yep. No subscriptions. So, yeah, this is it. These are the windows right here. But I don't think it's so much the windows I want. But it's these right here. These are the lights. Go ahead. What's it called? Default white light spot. No attention GR. That, I believe, is the fancy God ray. And what is that right there? I don't remember. You know, it's been a long time since I've worked in this cell. But I spent a very long time working in this particular cell from when we did the Boylston Club mod. But I don't remember if it's the light bulb here. Let's just go ahead and move this out of the way slightly. I'll put it back in the exact same spot, I promise. Ugh. This is the problem with effects. They get in the way. Where's our layer? Oh, you're telling me they don't have a layer? Oh, yes, they do. Okay, fantastic. Thank you. Oh, but the friggin' light bulb is on the effects layer. Really, developers? That's how you did it? You put the light bulbs on the same layer as the effects layer? You goddamn swines. Alright. I just want to know its name. So what I'm going to do. I'm going to delete it. Delete this. And that. What's it called? That's all I want to know. Tell me its name. Default white light, no shadow. Okay, I don't think that's what I need then. Okay. How am I going to do this? Notepad. This is how I'm going to do it. I'm going to pull up a notepad right here. Because I need the names of these objects, but I need to put this cell back to the way it was. Okay, so default white light. That is that. And this one, the opaque window. As you can see, is literally just an opaque blocker of some kind. Grab that. And attach this name to the document. An important part of modding is making sure you don't mess with anything you don't want to mess with. And default white light, no shadow. I doubt that's going to be too important, but I'll grab it anyway, just in case it is important. There we go. That's all the things I need to hopefully get this effect. Alright, so let's just Control Z. Everything I deleted back into the mod. There we go. It's all back. It's all back, so therefore I can now leave this place happy, knowing I haven't broken anything, you know? So, let's go, let's go, let's go. Go ahead and save it here and go back to our current mod. Now I have the information I need. You see? Sometimes you got to investigate. Doing a wee bit of little investigation like me. Recent cells. There we go. What else are people saying then? What else are people saying? Duro from Down Under says, Render, do rubber mats snap together using the Creation Club? Using the Creation Club? Or do you mean the Creation Kit? Yes, you can make them snap together using the Creation Kit. But, there's a few which are already snapped together. So that's a nice way to go ahead and do it. There are some which have like 9, I believe, already pre-snapped together. Or you can go ahead and just work with individual ones. You know what I mean? And Acura says, I left the stream to sing Country Roads. You don't have to leave the stream if you want to go and sing a song. Heck, sing a song in the chat if you want to. Go ahead and sing a song in the chat. Laura Elcher says, I missed something. Where's the wallpaper from? We were just looking in a different cell. We were looking at the Boston Club mod. Mod? Cell, right there. Because I wanted the names of the Godray stuff right here, which I've now got. So, I believe it's this one which I want. It's a giant spotlight. So let's go ahead and grab it. So this is an enormous spotlight. Absolutely enormous spotlight it is. And if I can go ahead and have it be by the window, or pointing through the window, or where the window will be, anyway. Just like this. And I believe the nice thing about this light in particular is that it changes color depending on what time of day it is. So therefore, if it's night, it will be kind of like moonlighty. But if it's daytime, it will be sunny, you know? So I think that's correct. So as you can see, there's no lighting in here right now. But that is lighting that up. So let's get rid of this window. Get rid of that window. And turn the lights back on. What was the name of the window? BLD glass. Right here. BLD glass transparent. Like this. Opaque one-sided. Yeah, that's what I want. Just like this. So this is just glass right here. Just regular old glass. Nothing fancy about it. It's not a window frame or anything, I don't think. And this is what kind of gives us our gobo effect, I believe. And then we'll have to kind of craft our own kind of window, so to speak. Let's delete that there for now. That entire wall there. And scale this up a tad. And try to build like a miniature window. Build like a miniature window here. I just want to test this. Is the light coming through? Do I even need that? It's the question. I might not. Okay, now I've confused myself. I've confused myself now. Yep, totally confused myself. Put the lights back on. We're going to just get a window. Just get a window. Get a random window. And we'll test it with that. Not that one, no. Window light beam. Ooh. That might just be what I want. Here's an idea then. Despite all the effort I just went to go ahead and make sure all that worked, I'm going to try something else entirely. Have that window. Window light beam. Is this what I'm after? No, is the short answer to that. No, it is not. That doesn't appear to do anything. What is that? What's that meant to do then? Oh, I honestly have no idea. No idea at all. Oh, wait a sec. Wait a second. Hang about, hang about. I'm supposed to flip this round, aren't I? Yeah, there we go. Forgive me if I'm not talking right now. I'm just trying to work out in my head how this is going to roughly work. If it's going to work. Because I really want the God Rays. But I also want a windowsill. Ugh. I might just forget it. I'm making this far more complicated than it needs to be. I'm making this far more complicated than it needs to be. Let's go in and put that there for now then. Just cover all that up. Forget all that happened. But maybe we can go ahead and just light the place up originally as well. I apologize if this is very, very boring, people. I apologize if this is very, very boring. But it's what it is. The Nerd Tommy says, I lied one more time. Eh? Says, can you... Oh, tried one more time, maybe. Can you put a skybox around the house and make a skylight? Last time I'll ask. Promise. I've never tried to do that. Never tried to do that. Maybe I'll look into it. I'll look into it. We'll have to do some changes to the exterior version as well to accommodate that. But if I can look up how to do that properly, then sure. Why not? But I've never tried that before. So, now. How about we go and check out the lighting inside some of the other Diamond City interiors. Like Homeplay or something, so I can get the use the same light sources. And I know, as I said, this is a lot of fetch questy kind of stuff. But this is kind of how you build your interiors that are similar. It's how you go ahead and make it so it matches the rest of the city. You go to currently existing places and copy and paste all the little bits you need. And then eventually use the same assets to go ahead and build something entirely fresh. So, where is home plate? There we go, right there. Home plate is an interesting cell inside, really. Very interesting cell. Because it's got functioning power off the get-go, but you can't do that in the creation kit. See, this here, this workshop and this power generator actually works. But you can't normally do that. The creation kit doesn't let you do it. The Bethesda creation kit can. But the one that was given to us modders and stuff, nah, can't do it. Right, so that's out there. So where are the light bulbs? They just have these ones. A bit boring, aren't they? But, where is the actual light source? Is it attached to the bulb? Is that what's going on? Yeah, we'll grab that, and we'll also grab, like, one of the, kind of mistiness things, you know? All the interior of Diamond City buildings, in particular, the kind of apartments, they have, like, this fine mist going around the entire place. And if you take it out, it's very noticeable that something's a bit weird. So we could definitely got to make sure we put some of that in. But whenever you have, like, falling dust and stuff like that in your mods, don't overdo it, you know, just have like one or two in subtle places, you know, don't cover every inch of it with like falling dust or whatever. It makes the place look a bit too unrealistic. Alright, so we got that there. Let's go back to our apartment. At least we're working with interior cells, so everything just loads instantly, you know, which is a nice thing. And turn the light back on, God's sake. So let's paste this in here. We got our dimmer right there. And where is the light bulb? It would have given us a light bulb too. Oh, there it is, right down there. Hello there, little light bulb. Let's grab you, oi mate. And bring you up. And where are we going to attach the lights, I suppose? Probably could have just put them dead center, really. This could be temporary lighting. You know, we could go ahead and change light bulb locations and stuff like that. But if we can kind of get like a lighting plan, an overall look of the place, this stream, I'll be pretty happy. We've actually made a lot more progress than I thought we would this stream. I thought we'd still be like putting down the floor at this stage of the stream. Alright, we also need to go ahead and make a new layer for effects, so we can turn them off anytime we want to. Because you see this big thing right here, this big kind of, what's it called, dimmer, this big dimmer right here. Sorry, I forgot the name there. That will get in the way of everything we try to click on. Because it's so big. So what we need to do, we need to go ahead and... Boston Airport effects. Hey? Oh, I know why it's done that. We need to go ahead and move that to the effects layer. Yes, please. There we go. Now right-click it and layers. Add selection to active layer. Now, we won't accidentally keep clicking on that. Because otherwise we will keep clicking on it for every single moment we try to click off it. Do you remember when I was in the Boston Club cell? I was just trying to click on that thing by the window, but it wouldn't let me. It's because those giant dimmers were everywhere. So I kept clicking on those instead. Took me months to learn how to do that. Months. 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 They finally fixed it. Right. What else are people saying? The Laura Elder says, the only thing I hated about home plate was the disconnected workshops and maybe supply line. No mod fix for PlayStation 4, I don't think. Doesn't surprise me if there isn't a mod fix for it on PlayStation 4. I think there are ways to do it on PC, but it's not really the end of the world really on PC because you can just go ahead and fill the entire thing with resources, you know what I mean? So you don't really need a supply line. How's this look inside then? Yeah, it looks like home plate. What can I say? You know? Looks very much like home plate. It looks kind of green. I don't know why that is. And there is like a very subtle mist somewhere. If I turn on the layer, we might be able to see it. It's not that subtle. We need to have it much higher. Much higher. The mist will obviously come down from the ceiling. Because mist doesn't rise in this case. It falls, this kind of mist dimmer. Because it's like cold air. So there we go. We've now got a rough idea of what it'll look like lighting-wise. For now, anyway. For now. The kind of color tone, anyway. We can go ahead and make it brighter and stuff like that. Play with shadows, etc. But for now, that's the kind of color palette it's going to be. Which is nice. It looks very Diamond City. We'd probably also put this even higher, I suppose, really. The mist does go through walls and stuff, so we don't have to worry about that. Gonna put it even higher. There we go. Sweet. Okay. I'm glad that works. I'm glad that works. Now, let's go back to old this layer. Little bit of a hole there. Patch that up so we don't look into the witch space. But it was this wall entirely that was just a complete wreck, wasn't it? It was this one right here. Where is it a wreck, though? Is it on the top or the bottom? It's on the bottom. We need to go to move a lot of these wall panels. I believe that's all of them. Yeah, move them all back. Because these ones are further back than these ones are. Oh, actually, they're right on the edge of the floor, actually. So it's the other ones that are too far back. That's weird. Could have sworn it was the other way around. Oh, well. Silly me. Just grab those two, then. Bring it forward, bring it forward. Oh, a little too close. There we go, there we go. If I ever stop and concentrate just like this, it's because I'm trying to do very fine adjustments with the mouse. That's what I'm doing whenever I do that. I was rewatching one of my other streams, and I did that, and I was like, what on earth is this guy doing? What is he doing? Is he crazy? Is he high? What's going on? But no, I realized it was because I was trying to do very fine adjustments with the mouse. Is what it is. Okay, what else are people saying, though? What else are people saying? Wolfpack Gamer 92 says, Final Randy, guess what my favorite animal is in the world? Oh, I don't know. Is it a wolf? Maybe. Daniel Vargas says, who else has pre-ordered 76? I have. I've got the, what's it called? I have got the Tricentennial Edition. Power Armor Edition? Nah. Even if they were in stock? Nah. Way too much money for what it is. Like, okay, I understand how cool it is. I would like it. But frankly, I'm not paying £200 for what ultimately is just a decoration that goes on a shelf. No way. That's bad spending of money. If you want it, you want it. You know, it is very cool. But it's no, you shouldn't. You shouldn't. Even you know you shouldn't. Okay, what else is there? Let's go ahead and turn off the friggin' roof layer so I can see what I'm doing. And, sort out the light again. Sweet. So now we're back here. let's see if we can go ahead and actually make this a room then. Make this an actual room. We'll pick a proper door. I don't want to go in door. Let's just click on door. Find a proper door. And we can go ahead and try to work out how we can make some kind of room with this. Because obviously it's going at a weird angle. So how are we going to realistically do it? So we've got load doors, min-use doors. What's just a BLD wood door? Just a wooden door. I do like the idea of a metal door. Yeah, make it match the walls. I like the idea that the walls and the doors are metal and the floors are wooden. I like that. Let's see. See, that's nice, but it's all bent the wrong way. Don't want that. That's an RV one, isn't it? Vault door, secret door. Secret door? Where's that secret for, then? I don't know. No idea where that is. Diamond door. Diamond dogs. Yeah, I think that's just a static door. It was meant to open, but then they took away its opening ability at a different stage. Can you just make any old door an opening door just by swapping over the model, I wonder? I bet you can. Bet you can. Later the 4 says, what about 200 for a glow-in-the-dark friggin' poster? I'm going to be honest, okay. Todd Howard made it seem like an amazing thing that was a glow-in-the-dark poster. That's really not that exciting. I'm sorry. I'm not a 5-year-old. I'm not impressed by glow-in-the-dark bits of paper. I'm sorry. I'm not. It's really not that. If it was, say, like, printed on metal, that would be cool. But it's not, I bet. It'll be a poster. It'll be a glow-in-the-dark poster. I'm not impressed by glow-in-the-dark paper. I'm sorry. I'm just not. Try harder. Well, I suppose they also did the helmet. Yeah, I think that's an instant win, isn't it? So yeah, industrial metal door. This one does indeed open. Okay, we'll just go ahead and have this one then. Boop, there we go. So which way does it open? It opens that way. Alright, so let's flip it around. And move it a bit that way. Have it right there. How are we going to do this, though? Realistically, how are we going to do this? Well, we're probably just going to have to do it the same way we built all of our regular walls. Piece by piece. I suppose it's not too ridiculous, I suppose. We just built an entire city piece by piece. Okay, come on. I can build one wall. I can build one wall piece by piece. Sitting there complaining, going, herp, herp, herp. I don't want to do that. We just built an entire friggin' city out of individual pieces. So let's start off with like a big wide one. A big wide one. And pop it like, say, down there. Pop it like it's hot. Pop it like it's hot. Whatever that means. I never understood that. Pop it like it's hot. Like, I can understand drop it like it's hot. But then people started saying pop it like it's hot. It's like, no, I think you just misunderstood what he was saying. He was saying drop it like it's hot. That makes sense. But pop it like it's hot doesn't make sense. Pop it like a zit. That's what Fred Durst said. And Fred Durst is obviously the master lyricist of our age, of our decade, you know. Shakespeare could have wrote Rollin', but no, Fred Durst did. God damn it. Alright, so that's good. It's way too far. We need to go ahead and bring it closer to the stairs. Just like that. Yeah, this could totally work. This could totally work indeed. Is that flush with the door? Because obviously we can see the hinges, can't we? So when we get the actual hinges lined up with the metal. There we go. See, that's attention to detail, that is. That's attention to detail. Laura Eldridge says, there are triangular pieces that will fit the stairs. I kind of like this idea now, though. I kind of like this idea now. Okay, later the forward says, pop it like it's hot, like a Pop-Tart. Pop it like a hot Pop-Tart. There's an odd thing to say. Pop-Tarts are lovely. They're not a very common thing in the UK, Pop-Tarts. You can get them in certain stores. Obviously, in the States, it's like, it's a common thing to have for breakfast or something, you know, but in the UK, it's just not a very common thing. But I liked them. I've tried them before. I thought they were very, very nice. What else are people saying in the chat? Affected Wind says that you pre-ordered as well. You pre-ordered... What, did you pre-order the Power Armor Edition? Is that what you're saying? Oh my gosh. Like, I know some people who have said they pre-ordered the Power Armor Edition. It's just like, oh, you naughty little boy, you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't do that. That's a lot of money for what ultimately is just a decoration. But hey, you know, I can't tell you what to do with your money. Unless, you know, you want to donate it to the final render stream. Or sponsor. Remember, 2 more sponsors. And then we can go ahead and get a new emoji for the chat. So if I am going to tell you what to do with your money, do it that way. So, let's bring it down this way. Yeah, so Laura Elshire did bring up a very good point. Was it Laura Elshire saying we can just fill this properly? But I really do like doing it this way now. It fits the rest of the aesthetic. You know what I mean? And do I want another? Yeah, we'll have another wooden piece. Why not? We didn't use enough wooden pieces when building the exterior. Because we discovered the wooden pieces quite late, didn't we? Like, we built, like, maybe 80% of the city. And then we're like, oh my god, there's also wooden pieces for Diamond City. What is this magic? It's the kind of magic. But yeah, so pop that right there. How's it look on the inside, by the way? Oh, it looks good, doesn't it? Looks alright. Yeah, looks good, that does. And is that the entire thing blocked? No. We need to go ahead and push that back a little bit. Oh, wait a sec. Oh, that's intersecting with the door, isn't it? Yeah, that's too fat, I believe the term is. Too fat. That's pH fat, that is. Too thick, as the hipsters would say. Do people even say hipster anymore? I don't know. That's how out of time I am, you know? Why isn't that snapping to 45? Is it because it's center points off? Why are all the center points for everything off nowadays? I don't know. First world problems, what can I say? Forget it. Start again. That piece is annoying me. Okay, so TC Game 65 says, if it hadn't sold out, I would have gotten the Power Armor one. Honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if they make some more. You know, considering how quickly it sold out. It was like, what, within an hour, I think they said? And then they completely sold out of the Power Armor Edition. So, here's one thing that happened. Either they made so few, it would build up hype. People saying, guys, it's sold out already. Or, they just, you know, sold out very quickly. You know, that's Nintendo's thing. Nintendo deliberately don't make enough stuff. Some people say, hey, it's Nintendo, it just sells fast. No, they just don't make enough stuff. They deliberately do it so that they can say, it's sold out. Because that sounds enticing, that sounds exciting, you know. It's sold out. But I can get my hands on it. They've just got some new stock in. I better buy it now in case it sells out again. That's what it is. It's got nothing to do with actually selling out. But that Power Armor Edition wouldn't surprise me if that legitimately did sell out. Because that is a cool thing. And, I wonder how many they made. One day we'll probably find out how many Power Armor Editions they made. Because I'm very curious to know myself. So pop that like that. We're going to have to start making smaller and smaller pieces for this to work. Going to duplicate that one. And probably put it here, actually. Put that piece right there. See, we've built an entire city like this. Real attention to detail here on Final Render. We actually built an entire city this way, which is real cool. Now I'm not doing it anymore. At the time, it took a very long time. I was like, it's taken a long time. But hey, we had an idea, we stuck to it, and we did it. You know what I'm saying? What else are people saying then? Chelsea Taylor is here, saying, half asleep, but I'm here. Hello there, Chelsea Taylor. How are you? Nice to see you, nice Chelsea. Good to see you as always. Another sponsor right here. I need a little bit of, little sliver of one right there. A little sliver of one. Is the one I haven't used yet. You, sir, I need you. I need you to line my toilet walls. Pop you right there. And flip it up right there. There we go. And just shrink it down. Let's hopefully try to make this the, is it the same piece? Did I go to grab a random piece, but it just ended up grabbing the exact same piece by random chance? God darn it, John it. Okay, never mind. That's good. There's now like a tiny little gap right there. Just use this one. Whoa, what is that? That's a very unusual wooden piece. Definitely a wooden piece. Alright, so flip this at an angle. 45-degree angle, please, Bob. There we go. So is that the entire wall covered? That's the entire wall covered, apart from that one tiny little bit there. Yeah, well, we'll just go ahead and use the same bit. Why not? And scale it up a bit. How are we all doing, though? How are we all doing? Oh, sorry, really itchy nose. Sorry. Captain Mudcrab says, well, if you're British, you could pre-order Fallout 76 Power Armor Edition right now for £175 from Game. Hell no! £175? Definitely not. It's a cool thing. But it ain't worth £175. It's not. It's not. I'm sorry. It's just not. That's a lot of money. If you want it, go for it. I can't tell you otherwise, but that's a lot of money in my opinion. Alright. Like, eventually, there'll be so many Fallout games, they would have just given away like an entire set of power armor. I mean, they've given away the Pip-Boy, right? Now they've given away the helmet. Next one after that, you know, Fallout 5 will be the body chest piece for the T-51 power armor set, won't it? Or they'll give you, like, say, one boot. And then the one after that, they'll give the right boot, for example. You know what I mean? Okay. Chelsea Taylor says, when I bought my power armor edition, I just kept refreshing that little bar after doing the same thing to get this one. You got the power armor edition, did you, Chelsea Taylor? Oh, you lucky, lucky, lucky. As I said, I think it's really, really cool. But it's just, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. Okay. What I do wish, though, I do wish that the Tricentennial Edition at least had the poster. You know, the poster? I know I said it earlier. Yeah, the poster doesn't impress me, but I still like it, you know? The Tricentennial Edition, the one I got, just has some cosmetic DLC. It has some building DLC, which is the main reason I got it, and also some power armor paint jobs and stuff like that. If it was only power armor paint jobs, I wouldn't have bought the special edition. But since it also had building assets, then yeah, I'm going to get that. I want those. So now I need a nice long part. Like, I like this blue one, actually. That's probably the most appropriate. This is what we're going to use to actually cover up the stairway. So people can't see into the toilet when people are in there. And put it to a 45-degree angle. 45 should be correct in theory, if it is built to proper scale. But then again, I've been surprised by stuff in the creation kit before. Yeah, see, it isn't 45-degree angle. The stairs are, but the actual ramp isn't. Okay, so turn off the angle snapping. Oh no, this is going to be a numerical job. Is it going to be one of those numerical jobs, mate? Okay, what else are people saying then? Later the Forward says, I can pay my cable and phone bill for that amount. Yeah, exactly. You see, it's cool. It's a cool thing, but it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. Only do it if you know you can afford it. That's what I'll say. Alright, so that's that there. And which way to bring it down on the Z? Bring it across on this way. Turn it off on the 2. That's irritating me. Is that right? You see, now I'm getting confused because of these stairs. What angle are these stairs? Well, that's clearly meant to be a 90, isn't it? Not a 91. Is it that? Like 326 degrees? Is that it? It's something like that. 327-degree ramp. Okay, whatever. It's done now. I've just noticed despite the fact that we could travel up the stairs, there is a gap there. We'll have to go ahead and fix that. Now I just realised we moved that piece, didn't we? We didn't copy and paste it. God darn it, Janet. Okay, whatever. Is what it is. Just grab it again. So, pop this bit back to where it was meant to be. In there, just like that. Yeah, that's good. So we built a little room. We built a little room under the stairs. Do we... I'll leave it for now, because we just did it. But I'm tempted to go ahead and change that to be lots of different bits of metal, same as the walls and stuff. just to kind of keep the aesthetic, but that is cool. Okay, the Nerd Tommy08 says, you've remade the Pridwin, loved it by the way, but you never did anything to the airport on the ground. Would you consider making a more detailed airport? Not really, no, because I did a build of that in the settlement mode. So not really, no. But I did do one in the settlement mode. That was really good. Captain Mudcrab says, well, all I need to get a new monitor, and I found one for £90 from Argos, is an Acer. So sweet. So I might be able to get the Tricentennial Edition with it. Meaning it will be 170 in total. Yeah, Captain Mudcrab kind of says it up right there. He can get a brand new computer monitor and the second version of the game for cheaper than it is for the Power Armor Edition. Is what it is. So now, I need some little stairs, don't I? Little stairs. Tiny stairs, I believe they were called. So. And it was number 2 was the variant I had. I had number 2. Alright, so we've only got like 10 minutes left to stream, guys. We've only got 2 minutes left to stream, so what we'll do, we'll put these stairs in here. Those are those the right stairs? Those aren't right, are they? No, they're way too big. Way too big. Tiny half stairs 2. There we go. That's what I'm after. So we're going to be wrapping up the stream in like 5 minutes or so. So if you want to go ahead and send in any quick messages onto Twitter, because we are about to, any second now, go jump in game and take a look at these stairs. See if there's any problems we can go ahead and look at fixing soon. Almost got it. How's that? There we go. There we go. So now the stairs goes right there. And we got a little room right there. So we've got a toilet area in there. Toilet area in there with a little shower. We'll even be able to put a sink in there. Stairs going up, which will lead to the bedroom. And we've got this little bit of space right here where we can make a living room, kitchen, and dining area and stuff. This is super cool. It's going to be really, really tightly packed into here. But it's going to look really, really cool. Really, really cool. Okay. Nim146 says, so when is Harry Potter moving in? Well, that's kind of the analogy we said, you know, a little cupboard under the stairs, just like Harry Potter. Chelsea Taylor says, it's funny, actually. When we were talking after E3, he was like, I knew you would want it when I saw it. Yeah, pretty much. Well, who's this you're talking about? Yeah, I see what you're talking about there. Later the Force says, family that plays together stays together. I agree. I agree. Angel3 Blue says, how's it going, girl? Not bad, not bad, not bad. Alrighty, so. I'm going to go ahead and jump in game now. We're going to go ahead and take a look at this. We're going to go ahead and take a look at this in game. And let's see how this kind of works. You know, can we fit in there, or do we need to maybe adjust it a little bit? I can see already that the stairs are a little bit too short for this door now. I'm looking at it. So yeah, yet again, we've got to raise the stairs and the floor a bit. See, this is my concern, that eventually we've got to raise the stairs and stuff so much that eventually the player character can't walk around on the second story. But let's just do it now. You know, get it done now. Please. There we go. How's that? Yes, it does clear the door now, which is good. I'll leave the little gap. Should I leave it for now? Oh, get it right now. Get it right now. Otherwise, I'll forget about it, won't I? There we go. And then bring that back a bit. Again, you know, everything is temporary for now, because now I've raised it, I've also got to adjust the wall a bit again and stuff, you know, but at least we noticed. At least we noticed. But let's go and just double check everything. At least we noticed. You know what I mean? So let's just go and double check again. Alright, so let's get ready to load into the old physical game here. Not even the physical game. I really hope we start to find out when the Fallout 76 beta is. I really want to know that. Wolfpack Gamer 92 says, aren't you doing another live stream tonight? Not me. Not me. Unless you were talking to somebody else in the chat. TC Game says, thanks for the vid final. No worries, buddy. No worries. Hopefully you'll tune into the next one as well. Now, let's see. Next is Mod Manager. Just going ahead and scrolling through this chat right here. Yeah, everyone's just having a nice time, you know. Everyone's talking about their significant others. I don't have one. But, here's what it is. Just kind of carry on, don't you? Alright, so let's go ahead and check the Twitter now. We'll have a quick look at the Twitter now. Please? Will you let me take a look at the Twitter now? There we go. Okay, so what have we got? We have got Peter Drew going ahead and liking the tweet, along with Treat Miku going ahead and liking and retweeting as well. And the Viz has followed. Thanks very much for that, guys. Really definitely helps out the stream. Just people going ahead and liking the stream. Just liking the stream means it kind of gets shared to everyone technically in your local area. So it's kind of cool if you go ahead and do that. What else are people saying then? The Viz says the beta was leaked on Amazon August 13th. Hopefully it happens. That's my birthday. August 13th. So what? About a month? Well, 2 months. Yeah, 2 months. We're in June, aren't we? Wait, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. Yeah, I'm not very good with the months of the year. I'm really not very good with the months of the year. I always get them wrong. Okay, so. Take a look then. Take a look. Well, the lighting clearly isn't triggered. Yeah, the lighting engine isn't working right now. I guess I need to go ahead and turn that on somehow. And does the door open? Indeed it does. And, oh, we need to actually put a, another bit of metal down that side. Because you can still peek in through there. And yeah, we'll have to readjust those. And can we go up? Can we go up? Oh, you see, look. Now we can't. Moving it up just that 1 little inch or so has made it so we can't fit in. I'd rather make the door a bit smaller. We'll have to go ahead and make the door a bit smaller. You know what I mean? Okay. The door opens. Can we squeeze in? We actually can. Oh my gosh. We can actually fit in here, gang. That's awesome. So just adjusting that shower just a little bit meant we could finally get in there. Finally can get in there. And yeah. Once we go ahead and fix the little things we just adjusted right at the end, we can go ahead and have a working bathroom. We'll have to go ahead and lower the stairs back to where they were before. Or raise the ceiling like an inch or two. I might just raise the ceiling an inch or two. Adjust the stairs again. So you can't even, because of the way the game engine works, you can't even crouch to get into there. It just physically doesn't let you. You know, you're just stuck here doing this for all eternity. Huh? But it is what it is. So guys and gals, this is really cool. I like this. I like this much more than I thought I was going to, because I had this idea, like this grand vision in my head of like this huge like marble coated apartment that was luxurious, but realistically speaking, it needs to match the rest of the aesthetic of Diamond City, and that is to have metal. So we'll just have to use the furnishings to go ahead and make it look posh. But besides that, I really like this. I love the fact that we can actually fit it all into the same footprint as well. So it's 1-to-1 scale, what it should be from when you go outside. Look at the apartment from the outside, it's the same size inside, which is awesome. Gaming Leak says, how do you get in? We haven't added a door yet, because I just teleported myself in here for now. And then obviously later, once we've built the bar and casino, we can then have a door going into the bar and casino, and then a door coming into here. That's how it's going to work, because this is actually connected to the bar and casino. This is actually technically the highest point in the city. So, that's kind of cool. We might have to add a balcony. Since this is technically the highest point in the city, we might have to add a little balcony. You know, have a little door right there going outside. I think that would be cool. Yeah, it would. But I'm glad the little toilet area works. Really nice use of space. Okay, guys. So it's time to wrap up the stream now then. So thank you very much for watching. It's been a long time since we streamed the Diamond City mod. You know, obviously we spent 35 streams doing all the exterior stuff, which took a very long time. And we took a break so I could go ahead and finish off the exterior stuff for like a week. I then edited the video. The video's gone out now, so now it's time to carry on starting the entire stream again. I just realised I didn't record half the damn stream. Damn it. Is what it is. So yeah. Thank you very much for watching, guys. This has been a fantastic stream. I hope you enjoyed it. Remember to go ahead and check out all the cool Patreon people in the description below. Let's go ahead and get them scrolling right now. Kagas Carrot says, balcony is a must. Now I've realised And also later the forward says, yes, we need a balcony so we can see your creation. Well, you can see the creation in slow frame rates anyway. But, yeah, now I've just realized, which I didn't actually notice at the time. Now I've noticed that that apartment is actually the tallest place in the entire city. We definitely got to have an apartment in it, haven't we? It's even higher than the mayor's office. Oh, and also, guys, before we wrap this up, I had a really nice idea. I'm going to stop the music here. What do you guys think of this idea? It's maybe a spoiler, but not really. I love the idea of having it so that everyone who lives in the upper stand is an Institute synth. What do you think of that idea? I like the idea that literally everyone who lives on the upper stand is a synth. Because it would kind of... Well, we already know there are synths in Diamond City, of course. So I think it's kind of a cool idea that it would explain why there is such a paranoia to keep people separate. You know what I mean? And it would tie it into the lore of Fallout. So I think that would be cool. And maybe we could have like... I always like the idea of having like this through line. So maybe there'll be like a hidden message on a terminal or something, or a notepad. Maybe we could have like hidden messages from, you know, like the railroad or something like that. Trying to get in to Diamond City. Into the upper Diamond City, because they know there's something wrong with the upper Diamond City. And I love that idea. And a lot of people seem to like it. Later the Force says maybe not everyone. Daniel Vargas says maybe. A lot of people say yes. Maybe we could have most of the people be Sims. Maybe one or two be genuine people who are allowed in. Because I think it's very cool to go ahead and have that. Because imagine, here's the thing. Imagine you live in Diamond City. In the poor section, of course. Everyone's talking about Sims. And then you find out every rich person who controls the city is a synth. How scary would that be if you lived in the poor section? Once that news broke. That would be cool. So, yeah. Later Force says some humans may be willing to work with the Institute. There would, I suppose there would be human Institute people living up there as well. Because it's very easy to go ahead and make someone a synth in the game. All you've got to do is add that synth component into their inventory. Because that's the only way people actually know if someone's a synth in-game. If you kill them and they have that synth component on them, that means they're a synth. And there are actually some fun characters in the game who are synths. If you go ahead and just shoot some of the random companions, well, maybe not companions, but some of the people you know in the game, you'd be surprised how many main characters in Fallout 4 are actually synths. But, yeah, I'm going to end it now then. So thank you very much for watching, guys. This has been the final render, and you've been the audience. I'll let you know when the next stream goes out, and I'll see you around. Bye-bye, gang. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Say goodbye to stream, Dave. Say goodbye. He says goodbye, but he's picking his nose at the same time, so he's kind of flicking bogeys at me. Bye-bye, gang. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye-bye-bye-bye-bye. Bye-bye, baby. Stream, bye. My streamy bye-bye. God, it's taking a long time to stop, isn't it? Bye-bye, gang. Bye-bye. Nah, is it still going? It says stop streaming. But I don't actually know if it has stopped streaming. No, you love this, people. Isn't this exciting? Bye-bye, gang. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. I could just close OBS. Bye-bye.